We now want to look for the formula for the area of a sector. And what I mean by that is basically a piece of pizza or piece of pie here that I'm coloring in yellow. That is considered to be a sector of the circle. So if we want to find the area of this sector, we can derive it in this very similar way to how we found the length of an arc. So we know that this angle theta can be written in a ratio comparing it to the number of radians in a complete circle. So we know that that's going to be 2 pi. So this ratio should be equivalent to the ratio of this area of the sector in comparison to the area of the entire circle. So if we call this sector area A, then comparing that to the area of the entire circle, we know the area of a circle formula is pi r squared. So these two create a proportion. They are ratios that are equivalent to each other. So our job now is to solve for the sector area A. So we want to isolate A here. So we're going to use cross products. So A times 2 pi is equivalent to the other cross product, theta times pi r squared. So what we're going to do is isolate A by dividing by 2 pi. So dividing by 2 pi over here. These cancel, so A is now isolated. Our arc length is equivalent to, well, a pi cancels from the numerator and denominator here as well. So we can think of this as theta r squared divided by 2. That basically means your angle times the radius squared divided by 2. And sometimes a textbook might have 1/2 theta r squared. And these are either are completely fine. You do have to, again, remember that your theta has to be in radians because of how we derived this using 2 pi radians from the beginning. So anytime that you have a problem like this, just make sure that your angle is given to you in radians. So again, our final answer is going to be theta r squared divided by 2, or 1/2 times theta times r squared, where theta is in radians.